Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to Paperboy. So this week we are talking about being dependent on hormones. This is probably one of my biggest holdups before starting testosterone because it kind of freaked me out to have to depend on a medication for the rest of my life. Not only does it cost money, but I thought a lot about how it's something that's always going to be in the back of my mind when I think about either changing jobs. Am I going to be able to afford it? Am I going to have health insurance to cover the cost of it? When I move, can I find a trans-friendly doctor to prescribe it for me? If I visit out of the country, how able am I to carry it along with me or recover it if I break a vial or if I lose it somehow? Like, what if it's in my baggage in an airplane and my baggage is lost? Then what do I do? How do I get my hormones? And I'm an anxious person, so of course all of these worst case scenarios have gone through my head before starting testosterone, and it is something that I talked about thoroughly with my therapist. And she said something to me that kind of made a lot of sense, and she said, well, whether it's testosterone or another medication, you could be dependent on something else somewhere along the line in your life. And I was like, yeah, that's right. I could depend on something else later in life, a medication of some sort. So not taking testosterone because I didn't want to be dependent on it was just a little silly. Like, it's a thing. A lot of times, I still think of the worst case scenario that there is some sort of zombie apocalypse and all pharmacies are wiped out of their people to fill my prescription. Or there is like a testosterone shortage and it is just no longer made and I'm gonna die because I've had a hysterectomy already and I just can't go without those hormones. Like, I am very dependent on it. It's not even before where I still had my female internal organs to where those could support me, like, life-wise. But hormones are very important for me because I do not have, trigger warning, female anatomy terms, I do not have ovaries or a uterus, so I don't have any backups. I have no backup plan when it comes to hormones. So yeah, basically I had to brush all of that anxiety and worry aside and just realize what is important to me, and that is living my life right now and not really thinking about being dependent on something. Because before testosterone and before presenting as how I felt on the inside, I feel like I wasn't really living to begin with, so I was just like dependent on not living my life. And even if someday for some reason testosterone is wiped off the face of the planet in my life, I don't know, do you die if you don't have, I should probably look that up. But if for some reason I can't get testosterone and the result is death, I'm okay with that. I guess I just had to come to terms with that. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. But dependency, it's a thing, but it could be a thing with any medication or with anything else in your life. So I've come to terms with it, and I'm okay with having to depend on hormones because my life is 110% better with it. So yeah, that's it for this week, guys. Peace out, and I'll see you next time.